Welcome once again to Havana Media. My name is Boniface Owino, and as usual, I'm going to be your host for today. Let me start by asking this question: that suppose you are told to trust one of these two people between Rigathi Gachagua and William Samoei Ruto, who can you trust? Like every word, let's say that these people have been told now to speak, and then you have been given an option to choose one of them. You must choose, someone. And there are only the two of them, William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua. Who are you going to choose? The statements that he's making, or anything that he says? Can you choose William Ruto's words? Can you choose Rigathi Gachagua because of his statements? The answer is yours. Now, I'm asking this question because yesterday, Rigathi Gachagua was trying to give his speech, or he was trying to say some of the things concerning how they were ruling with William Ruto and how William Ruto invited the RSF leader of Sudan in Kenya, and being that the RSF leader was the vice president by then, they could not meet. William Ruto could not invite him direct. There's no way a president can invite a deputy president and ignores the president's presence in the country. So it's upon the deputy president to invite the deputy president, or the vice president to invite the vice president, so that at least it can be seen that the state visit is of the deputy president or the vice presidents. The association of the seconds in command. I think that is what William Ruto was trying to cover up.
Allow rebels who have been slapped with international sanctions because of the genocide to meet in government facilities in Nairobi. You have heard Sudan now is threatening to stop our tea going to Sudan. And what is happening is that the president has put his personal and commercial interests ahead of the country's interests. That's the problem that they have. They are doing business with the RSF chief of gold that is being gotten from that area, brought to Nairobi and taken to Dubai.
And you can substantiate?
Yes, I can. I have one time. And, diplomatically, the president cannot invite Hamed here because he was vice president. And he asked me to invite him on his behalf. And he called me and said, sign this letter, invite Hamed here because I want to have a discussion.
When was this?
Sometime 2023.
Okay.
And I did invite Hamed and welcomed him and delivered him to the president. There was nothing about Kenya. They were just discussing business, about gold, about such other things.
You were in that meeting?
No, I introduced him and then I was told to leave because it had nothing to do with Kenya.
How do you know this then?
No, I'm saying if it had anything to do with Kenya, I would have started through the meeting. But I'm the one who, after they were through, I'm the one who took him to the airport and I inquired, and they are doing business. So it is putting Kenya in very bad light. Very, very bad light. And President William Ruto must accept that he will not be president forever. He cannot destroy this country and the way we are perceived by other nations. He must be a nationalist. He must rise above personal and commercial interests and put the country first. That group has been flagged by the international community, and sanctions have been slapped against them for genocide and killing of children. But again, thinking about it, there's a saying that birds of the same feather flock together. They are killing children in Sudan. We are killing children here. So again, there's convergence. I think birds of the same feather flock together. But we are looking very bad. DRC, we have handled it very badly. And in fact, I am told many African presidents are unwilling to get involved in peace initiatives led by President William Ruto because he is conflicted in terms of personal and commercial interests that he has put above national interests.
Now, I've seen a lot of people trying to ask the questions that why is it that Rigathi Gachagua is talking about this, and what is the truth? Now, immediately after that, I've seen another video circulating that if at all Rigathi Gachagua is talking about William Ruto inviting this man, and then what is he doing? There is something that these people are failing to understand. Rigathi Gachagua have said very well that William Ruto could not invite this person directly, so he used Rigathi Gachagua Are you seeing? By then, Rigathi Gachagua was the deputy president. So he used the deputy president, that is Rigathi Gachagua, to invite this man into Kenya so that they can talk about their business.
And watch our wildlife. We have
rhino.
That a very precious animal. And we have wow.
The business they talked about is, I think Rigathi Gachagua talked about the issue of gold. Yeah? So it means that even this issue of this RSF coming to Kenya, William Ruto agreeing to give them space, maybe to do their things, to do their politics and all that, is simply because of the kind of business, or maybe the business plan they have. William Ruto is planning to do gold business, and that is why, and this gold is not in Kenya. This gold is taken from DRC to Sudan, and then from Sudan, William Ruto is gaining from it, and then they take it abroad to Dubai. That is the deal. Of course, we know very well that there is no country in Africa which has got minerals more than DRC Congo. And that is why a lot of countries have been fighting with the DRC, because of the minerals that comes from DRC. Can you tell us where the South African people normally get their gold? Can you tell us where South Africa get their gold from? From DRC. Can you tell us where these countries that produce, that we say that they produce petrol, fuel, where do they get it from? The coal. From DRC. That is why you find that a lot of countries are fighting because of the DRC. They know that DRC is a very fertile place, has got a lot of minerals, so they can also go under hijack. Are you seeing? So this issue of Rigathi Gachagua saying something and some people assuming, or maybe some people saying that it's not true, I think somehow we need to adjust on that. Another thing, this is William Ruto talking about the issue of nusu mkate.
Tumemwambia bwana kitendawili, nyinyi mumezoea tabia mbaya, na kwa sababu wamezoea hiyo tabia mbaya, wanalete fujo ati nyoingie kwa serikali. Walikuja wakaletea fujo Moi akawapatia cooperation. Wakakuja wakasumbua Kibaki, wakaenda na nusu mkate. Wakakuja wakazungusha Uhuru, wakaenda na handshake. Hii serikali ya mahasla hii iko hiyo maneno kweli? Hii ya mahasla hakuna handshake, hakuna nusu mkate. Mtu ya kitendawili kazi ambayo tumebakisha ni kuweka yeye kwa wheelbarrow mpaka Bondo. Hakuna kazi nyingine imebaki. Ama mnasemaje? Ajira ya hawa vijana. Niko kanatigo. Tunaelewana? So we are telling our friends, we can negotiate on many things, but we cannot negotiate on two things. We cannot negotiate on a handshake or nusu mkate, and we cannot negotiate on violence. Violence must stop, and there is no nusu mkate, and there is no handshake.
And he said that he will not allow Raila Odinga. This was back then, that he cannot allow Raila Odinga to get into power, into nusu mkate with the Mwai Kibaki, and then get into handshake with the Uhuru Kenyatta, and then also wants to get into handshake with him to share power. No, he cannot allow that. What is happening right now? Right now they're eating together. Right now they have got what is known as the broad-based government, in which Rigathi Gachagua is also saying that this issue of broad-based government, William Ruto is not a true. William Ruto is a liar, because if he's a genuine man, if he is very much genuine about this issue of broad-based government, then he needs to serve only one term, and then leave the other term for Raila Odinga also to serve. That is what is known as the broad-based government. Serve first term, I also serve the other term, because we are in this together. Our people have been working together, and this government has been divided. It's unlike the one of Uhuru Kenyatta, which they engage after the second term. This one is the first one. And Rigathi Gachagua is saying that he's going to talk to Raila Odinga. that if at all Raila Odinga will accept, then he will be made president by 9 a.m. in the morning. Because considering the votes that Raila already has, and then the Mount Kenyan votes and all that, Raila Odinga will be president if at all maybe they will accept to work together. I don't know how that one will be, because Raila Odinga also said that he's going to talk with a lot of friends. He's going to do a lot of inquiries. He's going to do a lot of broad inquiries from different friends and all that, to know what next for him and to know what to do next. And that is why I told you the other time that if there is someone that is going to be, it's going to be very difficult to understand, is Raila Odinga, because he might be with William Ruto today, thinking that they've laughed together, taken some breakfast together, and then tomorrow you hear him saying something else, that maybe he wants to vie for the presidency. You never know. Anyway, after all, guys, that is all I have for today. Let me also know what you think in the comment section. But just a reminder, if we are meeting for the first time, don't forget to take a minute, click the subscribe button. You can also like, share, drop me a comment in the comment section. Tell me what you think and where you're watching this video from. Until we meet again in the next video, if it is possible, I have been your host, Boniface Owino. Bye-bye.